welcome to the El Guapo Tribute League finals. Final week. That song was Peter Tosh, captured live. The song is Coming in Hot. That goes out to Matt Shumitz, who is coming in hot to the finals. Week 20, he was the highest scorer. Week 21, he was 1/10 of a point behind the highest scorer. Week 22, he was the highest scorer. Week 23, he was the highest scorer. Week 24, he was the highest scorer then as well. So Shumi is coming in hot to the finals. More on Peter Tosh in a few minutes. So welcome to the El Guapo Tribute League finals. I figured we'd take a quick look at the semifinals. The first matchup we had was Breaking Bad Stros, which I always want to say Baking Brad Stros, versus Home Run Kirby. Matt is Baking Brad Stros. Had a solid week up and down the lineup. Giancarlo Stanton doing it when it counts, 74 points. Corey Seager, 62 points. Manny Machado, 55 points. Tyler Mahle, 50 points. Did I have him on my team and drop him? I'm not sure. I may have him confused with TJ Antone. Kenley Jansen, 54 points. So some great weeks for Matt's Baking Brad Stros. Bob had some misses during the week. Trey Mancini, negative 1.8. Franmil Reyes, who was a beast weeks ago, only with 11 points. Chris Taylor, 0.6 points for the week. Sonny Gray with a negative 15. So, Matt, Shumi, and Baking Brad Stros moved on with a 200-point or 300-point win, so it wasn't really close. The other matchup we'll look at was, let's see, week 24. Pinch hitting for Pedro versus, which is myself, versus Kobe, and I'm the master, defending champion. I was the front runner all week, ahead pretty much the whole week. Kobe was projected to win most of the week, ended up winning by, 65 points or so. Probably came down to pitching starts. Kobe had some great weeks from Paul Goldschmidt, Goldie, 100 points even. I mean, I should go back and look and see what the best weeks, but I mean, that's got to be one of the best weeks. 5 home runs, 12 hits, 2 doubles. So that's got to be one of the better weeks during the year. Jose Ramirez, first round pick, 48 points. Marcus Semien, 47 points. Nick Castellanos, 64 points. Pinching for Pedro, had good weeks from Teoscar and Kyle Tucker. But some really bad weeks from Alex Verdugo. And Bo Bichette is, one of my favorite players. He's going to be an awesome player in the league. I feel like he's really been down lately. His numbers for the year, 291, 26 homers, 98 RBIs, 23 stolen bases. Awesome player. I just don't think he's been as good of late down the stretch. Going to be a good player for years to come. One of the biggest difference makers in this matchup in the semifinals was 2 starts from Tristan McKenzie, Six McKenzie, for pinch hitting for Pedro. First start, negative 22.4. Second start, 1.2. Tough negative 21 points for a guy that we were hoping for much more from. So that brings us to matchup of the week. I'm going to go with the championship. Matchup of the week is brought to you by the beer of the week. We got Castle Island Resonant Groove. It's got like a drum kit on it, some Zildjian snare, and Castle Island. It's pretty good, definitely. If you can find it, go for it. So, championship matchup. I'm the master, breaking Bad Stroh's or baking Brad Stroh's. The original Yahoo projections were I'm the master 640.03, breaking Bad Stroh's 639.52, half a point difference projected. I'm the master is the number 1 seed at 19.3, breaking Bad Stroh's number 2 seed at 17.5, though breaking Bad Stroh's had 600 more points during the year. They've faced each other twice so far this season. In week 8, breaking Bad Stroh's won by 2 points. In week 19, I'm the master won by 80 points. So best of luck to both teams. Shumi has come real close in football a few times. Maybe getting the monkey off his back in baseball will bring him close to getting a football championship. He has a really good team this year in football and is in first place. So yeah, good luck to both teams. I'll check in at the end of the week, talk about how the matchup went. Also playing for third place, pinch hitting for Pedro versus Homer and Kirby. Nick and Bob, friends for 30 plus years. So let the best team win. So hope all is well. I'll check in with the league after the final, talk about the season, and talk a little bit about next season as well. All right, later, guys. Oh, I was going to talk about Peter Tosh. So that album, Live in Africa. If anyone has any interest, look it up on YouTube. They have the whole thing up there. It is incredible, start to finish. If anyone doesn't know about Peter Tosh and wants to learn more, the Behind the Music, when they used to do Behind the Music, so they had a Behind the Music on Peter Tosh, which is great, start to finish. They talk about him, before he passed away, he was smoking 1.5 pounds of weed a week. And I guess was just like super paranoid, which I can understand, definitely. That is a lot of marijuana, but an absolutely incredible musician, maybe one of the best 2 or 3 that reggae has ever seen. Good luck to all who's vying for positions, and I'll check in soon. All right, later, guys. Bye.